Hi everyone, I'm Manu and my channel is Mama Manu. Today I would like to talk about baby sign language. I've been using sign language with my baby since she was around 7 months old. I guess you could start around 5-6 months old when your baby has a bit more coordination with his hands. When my baby was around 15 months old, she was using around 35 signs to communicate with me, and this is what I want to share with you today, so you can start signing with your baby if you feel inspired. But before I share with you my dictionary, I would like to explain to you why I think that sign language is awesome to do with your baby. So babies are really eager to communicate with us, and they don't have words to do so until they're around 2 years old, and that may be so frustrating for them. But if you give them a few signs to chat with you, what happens is magical. Sign language really helps to reduce frustration for your baby because her basic needs are met faster. She can be on the other side of the yard and just do like that, and I know that she wants some water. She can just do that, and I know she wants more food. She can ask for boobies if she wants some booby milk. She can ask for sleep if she's tired, and I have an immediate reaction to her needs. So I don't have a frustrated, hungry or thirsty or whining baby because I have no trouble knowing what she needs. So sign language makes communication easier. It can be frustrating when a baby is pointing at a shelf and you don't know what he wants, but if my baby is doing like that, I know that what she wants is the hat. Or if she's doing bzzz, I know that she's noticed that little fly on the window, and I can share that discovery with her. So it really reduces frustration for me as well as a parent. And it's why I think that signing makes parenting easier. And it really encourages communication as well. My baby is always trying to communicate with me. She's making signs and faces. She knows she's heard, she knows that I'm listening and that I'm trying to understand what she says, and it really fulfills her need for connection and communication. And it's beautiful to see how her face lights up when she sees that I understood what she meant. So for example, the other day she was pointing at the shelf and doing that on her head, and then pointing at the bike. Like that, that's the sign for bike. So I understood, and I told her, oh, you want me to put your helmet on your head and go for a bike ride? And she got so excited because, yeah, mommy understood, and yes, I want to go for a bike ride. And it's awesome to share that with her. Sign language is awesome as well for siblings. I've seen a big brother creating signs for his little brothers. It's offering them early connection because they understand each other better. Another important thing is that sign language gives our baby more control, more power over their world. Babies are so powerless. They can't do much by themselves. But with signs, they understand that their requests, for example food, have a direct consequence. I can bring her some food. So they suddenly have the power to transform their world. They have the power to ask for water when they're thirsty and see us respond to their request. And this is so empowering for a baby. And I'm sure that it contributes to increase your self-esteem. And it can be really funny as well. I will always remember the first time that my baby, while she was having some breast milk, she's done that with her little hand, which means music. So she was basically asking me to sing for her while she was having some milk, and that was so cute. And she's done it since then. I believe that the use of signs helped her becoming more and more aware of her bodily sensations, because she knows that she can express them, like I'm thirsty, or I'm tired, or I've hurt myself, and she can act on those sensations. So my baby, since she's like 12 or 13 months old, she's able to tell me, Mommy, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep, and she walks towards the bedroom. And I think it's really important that she's building that awareness of her body and her needs in general. With sign language as well, she's conceptualizing the world around her before she has words to do so. And this is excellent for her brain. Sign language is basically laying the foundation for verbal language. And it's also great for her fine motor control, for the coordination of her little hands. I will always remember my tiny baby signing for light the first time ever, a little hand closing and opening like that. Or the first time she signed for toilet, trying to coordinate that finger into that hand to sign for potty. That was so magical to witness. Because my baby is using signs, I realize how aware she is of the world around her and how much understanding she has of it. One day we were reading a book together and she signed for water. I thought she was thirsty, but I actually realized that she'd noticed that tiny little glass of water on a table in the corner of the page. And it made me realize how many details she picks up on. And I love that I can share her experience of the book and of life in general. Another day, when she was around 14 months old, we've heard the laundry door banging. It was banging with the wind. So I explained to her, this is the wind that is pushing the door, and it's why it's banging. And a few days later, she pointed at that same door and said, bang. I was like, yeah, it was banging, right? Do you remember why? And she thought of it and she said, I was like, yeah, she totally got it. That was the wind. That shows me that she really understands and that she remembers our conversations. And I would not be able to know that if she didn't have the signs to express herself. And the last point before I share with you my dictionary, and I think that's the most important thing for me, is that the use of signs really equalizes our relationship. So usually a relationship between mom and baby is one-way communication. It's the mom talking to the baby, right? One way, and that works well for a controlling kind of relationship. But I'm all about respectful relationship. And by giving her the keys to communicate with me, we've created a two-way communication between her and me, or between her daddy and herself. And this is the foundation of a respectful and balanced relationship, and I love that. So that's it. Now it's time for me to share with you my dictionary. Yay! So here are the signs that I've used. They're not all official. Most of them are. They come from the Auslan website, which is the official website for sign language in Australia. And some of the signs, I've created them or my baby has created them. The way I was teaching signs to my baby is that I was introducing one sign at a time. For example, I noticed that she loved the fans when she was very little, and so I would introduce the word fan for her. So I would lie down next to her and point at the fan and say, that's the fan, it's spinning, making sure that she can see my hand when I do the sign. Or when she started eating solids, I needed to know if she were hungry, if she wanted some food. So I asked her, do you want some food? Are you hungry? I'm very hungry. So you don't need to learn 35 signs at a time. Pick the one that are the most relevant for you now, and you can always come back to the video to pick up new signs when they become necessary for you. Another way I was introducing signs is with the songs that I was singing for her, just the normal songs. But if in one of the songs there's a butterfly, I would sign for butterfly while I was singing, or if there is a bird in the song, I would sign for bird while I'm singing. That's a beautiful way to introduce signs as well. I think it's really important that we say the word at the same time that we sign it, because eventually you want your baby to talk. So it's important that she hears the sound of the word while she sees your hands signing for it. And that's it. I built my dictionary in 5 different categories. So we have at home, feeding, outdoor, animals, and feelings. At home. The first time I taught my baby was light. Light. Because little babies love lights. This is light. Another sign that I introduced very early was the sign for potty, because I was doing elimination communication. So this is potty or toilet or pee-pee or poo-poo. You could do poo like that as well. I know some people who does poo like that. But this is toilet. This is a fan. The fan spins, 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 spins. This is music or songs as well. Music. This is hot. Hot. This is hot. Fire. The fire, or something cooking, or water boiling. Wash. My baby was imitating me, putting water on my face, so her sign for wash was like that. Home. Let's go home. When she points at her head like that, it can mean head, it can mean hat or helmet, depending on the context. This is the sign for car, or bike, or bus, again depending on what you're talking about. This is the sign for book. This is a book. Feeding. So our main food was boobies, so booby milk. At first she was tapping on my chest, which was very cute, and then she does it on hers, and she does boom, 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 boom. Water, or a drink. Water. My baby does water. This is eat, or food, or hungry. That means more food, or it means again. Tell me the story again. This is finished. Finished for food, potty, any activity. I'm finished, all done. Outdoor. The sun. I've created this sign. The sun is like a big light that is moving in the sky, so that's sun. And the moon, from a quarter to full moon, that's the sign for moon. Moon. This is rain. That's an official sign. This is rain. And if it's heavy rain, you can exaggerate it. It's rain. You can make the face as well. It's heavy. The wind. Wind. The trees are dancing. An airplane. Shoo. Airplane. Close and open for the doors. Close and open. And a key. My baby loves playing with my keys. That's my key. That's my keys. Animals. I love this one. That's a bird. I have the beak of a bird. Bird. And I remember our little hands doing like that, trying to make bird. Bird. Rabbit. And that's so cute when she does it. We love it. Rabbit, the big ears. A fly. Bzzz, or a bee. Bzzz. A butterfly. closing and opening the wings, or a dragonfly. A kangaroo, that's my baby's sign. She says jump, 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 jump. So that's a kangaroo. A fish. A dog. You can even put the tongue out. Or a cat. We stroke the cat. To be honest, I haven't used much dog and cat. I was more using the word, the sound, woof woof, or meow. But I put the sign for you if you want to use them anyway. Feelings. So this is tired. I'm tired, me. Tired. This is sleep. We're going to sleep. This is a cuddle. I love cuddles. This is help. If she's standing on a chair or on a table, she can ask for help to come down. This is hurt. Like she hurt herself, and you can make the facial expression as well. It hurts. It's painful. It hurts. And I love you. I love you. So that's it for the words. So for an example, how to use the words, you could say, okay sweetheart, we're gonna go sit down in the car, we're going in the car, we're gonna go home, right? And we're gonna have some food at home because I'm hungry. Are you hungry? You will notice that I'm not using please or thank you. I don't want to train my baby at saying thank you or please. Children are learning through imitation, so I use please and thank you all the time to her and with my partner and with the people around me, and she will pick it up like that. So that's it. I really encourage you to speak with your hands. It's beautiful, the connection that you can have with your baby when you really understand each other. And yeah, share this video with any of your friends that have babies or that are expecting a baby. It really makes parenting easier. So yeah, share it around. It's such a beautiful thing to do. And I hope that has been inspiring for you and that it's been helpful. And just to finish, sign language is not only useful for you and your baby, it can be useful as well with your partner. So the other day we were going to the beach and my partner was already a few meters away. And so I asked him, hey, do you have the water? And he said, yes. I said, okay, well, I'm going to the toilet, okay? I see you there. Bye. I love you. So that's it. Thanks for watching and happy signing.